Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Taylor and I post all sorts of fitness and lifestyle videos, and this one is a fitness one. So I am going to, take you through an entire workout. So sometimes I find that, especially, when you're working out at home and you're not in a setting designed to work out, it is a lot easier to, follow someone versus just, looking at a workout on your Instagram. I'm obviously still doing that, so, you can follow that as well. But sometimes it's really nice to be able to follow along with someone and have, stuff going on that you can keep up with, more like a workout video rather than these are the moves to do, take this with you to the gym type deal. And so since we were all getting a little bit of home workout in, I figured I could do this nice little video, which is going to be, you are basically going to follow me through a full little 20-minute home workout. So it is full body and it is no equipment, so you don't need anything except a chair or just something around that general height. I am using this little ottoman is my accessory of choice. So that is the only thing you need, and everything else is just, it's all body weight. It is going to be sort of a circuit style, so you're going to do 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off for every move, and there are 10 moves and you will cycle through them 2 times because some of the moves are one leg, and so the second time you cycle through, you'll do them on the other leg. That was a weird thing that my voice just did. But anyways, so we are going to wrap this intro up and jump straight into the workout. So LOL at me needing my glasses to make sure I'm still in frame. The first move you're going to do for this first 40-second interval is a push-up to a spider crunch on each side. In that push-up, work on getting down to that 90-degree angle with those arms, and then on the spider crunch, really squeeze through your core so that you feel that movement in your obliques. I will also be demoing some modifications in the second half of this workout for a lot of these moves. They are also in the description box down below if, for example, these full push-ups are a little bit too much. Next exercise is going to be constant tension squats. So basically just body weight squats, but don't come all the way up at the top. Make sure you are dropping back from your hips rather than initiating the movement with your knees. Keep your knees over your toes. For the next move, you're going to grab your little chair or other piece of equipment, and we are doing tricep dips with an oblique crunch at the end of each rep. So that leg comes over and crosses your body after the tricep dip. Focus on keeping those elbows in and then really initiating the movement from your core on those little crunches. For this next move, you're more or less just shifting downwards a little bit, and we are doing single leg hip thrusts as I sing to my cat.
So get the middle of your back up on the ledge and then drive through your heels to push yourself up to a tabletop position. The next movement is a plank walkout to a commando. So you are going to bend forward, walk your hands all the way out until you're in a plank position, then drop down to your elbows, come back up to your hands, and walk back up to standing, trying to keep your legs as straight as possible the entire time. Next move is going to be pistol squats using that chair, ottoman, whatever accessory you've got. So using that as a place to kind of sit at the bottom of each rep. As a note, these are pretty challenging. So if this is something that you're having an issue, with, there are a ton of potential modifications on the second half. Even I'm struggling with my balance a little bit here. They are a little tricky, so stay tuned for some modifications on these. Two-part sit-ups are the next move. So the first one, you will tap the near side of your object, and the second time you will reach a little bit farther and tap the far side and just repeat over and over again. I'm singing to my cat again. Next up is some heel elevated glute bridges. So feet up on the chair or whatever, and you're back on the ground, and then same sort of hip thrust movement from earlier. Really focus on providing yourself some extra resistance by going nice and slow on the way down and never fully letting your hips tap back down onto the ground. Next up are V push-ups. So you're going to get into a downward dog-like position with your hips straight up in the air and you are going to basically do a push-up, but it's going to be much more focused on your shoulders. Going into a three-legged down dog gives you a little bit more weight in the movement. Also, make sure that you turn your fingers inwards so that you are, protecting your elbows. Last new move before we go back and repeat everything all over again is a clamshell. So you're going to be lying on your side on your elbow and you're going to push up, lift your hips up, and then lift that upper leg up and out as well. And we are back to repeating the same things all over again. So back to that push-up with the spider crunch this time. The really easy modification here is just to drop to your knees for that push-up to reduce the intensity of it, and then pop back up onto your toes for the spider crunch itself. This time we're going back to constant tension squats. So all the way down, don't come quite all the way back up. Moving on to that tricep dip with the oblique twist at the end of each rep. The best modification here is to just bring your legs closer to you. The closer that your legs are to your upper body, the less weight you will be lifting with the tricep dips and the more that your legs are helping. So just keep them in closer to you to make this move a little bit easier. single leg hip thrusts this time on whatever side you did not do last time. I'm not showing it, but the easiest potential modification for these, because these are a little tricky, is to just both feet on the ground. Do your hip thrusts both times with both feet on the ground. And back up to standing for plank walkouts with the commando at the bottom. If you exclusively led with one arm on the last round, you can switch it up this time. Single leg pistol squats using the chair for assistance again. First potential modification for these is just tapping that front foot down. It still allows you to really, really kind of isolate the work in that one working leg, but you also have, a little kickstand to help with balance and take a little bit of the weight off the standing leg. You can also just, turn these into basic box squats, both feet on the ground, same distance from the box, and just sit down, stand up. All right, well, after that fun intermission, back to two-part sit-ups again. Not a modification per se, but the more you move your arms, so in the first round I brought my arms all the way over my head, that will give you a little bit of, momentum that will assist you, whereas if you keep them just straight ahead of you the entire time, it will give you less momentum and put more of the work in your core. Next round, moving right back into those heels, elevated glute bridges all over again. Going right back to those fun V push-ups this time around. The easier modification here is basically just, keeping both feet on the ground instead of having that leg up for added weight. And we are on the last move of this workout, as my cat is very inappropriate on camera. But back to those clamshells, just other side from what you did the first round. And you're done. Give yourself a pat on the back, go get some water, take a shower, do all the things. Congratulations, you survived.